I'm going to do first is put the filter plates in. These get installed literally across the bottom of the tank. This has a filter tube, riser tube, that will come detached, and this is inserted into a keyway and just twisted 90 degrees, locks right into place. So that tube goes on the back right-hand corner, your left, my right, okay? And then the power head has a really simple mounting deal with a couple of suction cups on it. I'll slide that in first because that'll help you gauge where to put it, okay? And what you want to do is you want to install that right into this tube, okay? So I'll line it up, and you can slide the tube down. It's height adjustable, and that just clips into the back, okay? So the power tube and the air tube are going to be exiting the back of the tank as such. The next thing we're going to do is add our gravel. Okay, the gravel is not pre-cleaned. There's instructions on how to do that. You'll add the gravel onto the filter plates. Once the gravel's added, we've got some fist-sized rocks here. If you don't have these in your kit, you can get these at any landscape supply place. They'll give them to you if you tell them you're doing it for a school program. And then those add structure and some hiding places for the fry. So place those into the tank, make it look natural, and it creates a great environment for the fish, and it's a great way for the kids to play hide and seek and see where the fish are. It's awesome. Your thermometer is included. I'll usually put that in before I add the water. Ideally, you want the temperature around 55 degrees Fahrenheit, which is about 13 degrees C. Plus or minus is okay. Minus is better. The lower your temperature, the longer the eggs will take to hatch. But you want to keep it right in that 55, plus or minus a few degrees range. You're fine. Once that's added, you're going to add your water, okay? And this is, preferably bottled or non-chlorinated water. You need at least 10 gallons, get 10 or 12 gallons, and you'll have some extra. We want to make sure that the tank is full before you plug everything in as well. Then what I'll do, this is your chiller assembly. This goes right in the middle of this thing, okay? And I'm going to just set it in there. This is located relative to the lid, which has a cutout already on it. So if it's not exactly where it needs to go, it'll kind of self-align. You'll place that on, and that's a full insulating cover. And you're going to keep that on the majority of the time. You'll be able to raise it up, feed the fish, do any maintenance you might need. And then we also include a turkey baster, which in the likely event that you have a dead egg or a dead fry, you can go ahead and suck those out of the tank and dispose them into a compost heap or however you want to dispose it. And then the net is your final day. That's when you go ahead and harvest your fish. So you can net those out, and the final plug-in is your power head, or excuse me, it's a keyed plug. It can only go in one way. And this is a transformer that powers the chiller, okay? So you're going to have these two plugs coming out, and those will go into a power strip, okay? And then everything will be controlled via one outlet. Make sure that doesn't get turned off because you want it temperature stable. Then you want to close the lid when it's all said and done, and leave it open when you want to view the fish. So have a great time and enjoy the program. Bye-bye.